Welcome to Flash from Scratch Tutorial 34, Controlling Movie Clips. I have a new FLA opened on my computer, and I'm going to right click on the stage area, and I'm going to open the properties panel, and I'm going to change the size from 550 to 700, and instead of 400, 550. So it gives us a bigger stage to work with. Layer 1, I'm going to call this Buttons. B-U-T-T-O-N-S. Going to keep the black stroke, and I'm going to pick up a red fill. And whether I use a rectangle tool doesn't matter. And I'm going to make a button. Select frame 1. And there's my pick up selection tool. Highlight it. Modify. Convert it to a symbol. Button is selected. Make sure that. And call it RED underscore BTN. And let's call it RED1. RED1 BTN. Copy that. Close the panel. Open the properties panel. And if I want to write script on something, it's got to get an instance name. And we're going to call it the same name. Paste RED1 button. Let's open the library up. Let's pull a second button down here. Put it right here. Now this is an instance of this. These are both instances. While this second one is selected, open the properties panel. Under style, first of all, let's give it a tint and make sure that start with them all down. Put the green all the way up and put the tint all the way up to 100%. So I now have a green button. And up here in the instance name, GREEN2 underscore BTN. So it's the same button, but it's just an instance of it. And let's do a third one. Drag it in. Same thing, open the properties panel. This time, when we tint it, let's make it blue. So pull the green back and put the blue up. And up here, instance name, BLUE3 underscore BTN. So I have 3 buttons here. Lock that layer. Insert a layer. Call it red ball, or BALLRED underscore MC. This is a movie clip. Actually, you just need to call it red ball, not MC. It's not an instance name. Ball red. The buttons layer is locked, so let's pick up a oval tool here and make a ball. Hold your shift down, makes it a circle. While it's highlighted, modify, convert it to a symbol. This time we're going to make it a movie clip. And BALLRED underscore MC, capital B and the capital R. Copy that. Close that panel. Open the properties panel, and paste in that instance name. Okay. So let's do the same thing with that. Open the library panel. Let's drag this movie clip red ball on the stage. Let's pick up a tint. We know how to make it green. Pull the blue back and call it green, GREEN BALL underscore MC. Shows you the power of making something an instance. And let's open the library panel and grab the third one, another one. You know what we're going to do with this one. Make it blue naturally. blue, BLUEBALL_MC. I just want to check the labeling of my 3 balls here. Open the properties panel. This one is ball red MC, ball ball red, green ball, blue ball. So let's call this one red ball, so we follow the same format here. Red ball. So I got a red ball, a green ball, and a blue ball. And let's do the same thing on the buttons. I got a red button. Let's get rid of that 1. I got a green button. Let's get rid of that 2. And I got a blue button. Let's get rid of that 3. That's better. Okay, so let's now open up the library. Go into this movie clip ball red, which is a movie clip. Remember, these are instances of this movie clip. And all I did was, for this movie clip, is I made a keyframe here, moved the ball over here, made a keyframe here, put it back to where it was, and put a classic tween in between. So the ball is going to be doing that back and forth. So if I test it, now all 3 balls will be doing that. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Let's go back to scene 1 and lock all the layers, and now let's do some action script. Select the top layer, call this AS as in action script. Select frame 1 of this actions panel, of this actions layer. Open the actions panel. If not, it's under window, and as I told you before, if you, once you open it, you should dock it up here. By docking, I mean you'll have it here. Just click on it and drag it up and stick it there. And I'm a slow typer, so I'm pasting this in. Type, 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 type. And here we go. We're talking about this green button. That's the middle one here, the green one. Capital GREEN underscore BTN. That's what we call it. That's the instance name we gave it. Period. Add event listener. Small a, capital E, capital L. That will turn blue. Open bracket. Mouse event. Capital M, capital E. Period. And these are all capitals. CLICK and a comma. This is blue. And this is blue if it's spelt right. Then after the comma, I'm giving it a name. This is just a name I'm giving it. It's going to be called Stop Green. Capital S, capital G. Close bracket, semicolon. Now, this is listening for the mouse to be clicked. Once the mouse is clicked, it's going to do this thing if we turn it into a function. So here we're turning it into a function. FUNCTION, that turns purple. Copy the stop green, paste it in here. Put an open bracket, event, EVENT, colon. Copy the word mouse event, paste it in here. Close bracket, colon void. Void's the same color as function. There's an open curly bracket, and as soon as you start typing, this closed curly bracket probably comes in for you. And what are we going to control? We're going to control the green ball, capital G, capital B, underscore MC, period, and we're going to tell it to stop. Open, close bracket, semicolon. So let's just see if that works. And when I click it, it stops. So naturally we should be able to do the same thing with the red ball. So let's copy this. Right click, copy. Put a couple enters in, paste here. Now this is the red, R-E-D button. I think that's what we called it. And it's going to stop red. R-E-D. Again, R-E-D. And I'm doing these over and over and to give you practice. And R-E-D, and the more times you hear it, the more likely you're going to understand it. So now let's test that. Now we have 2 buttons. Stops to green, stops to red. Even though they're independent instances, They're the instance of the same movie clip. And let's a couple enters, and we can paste it again, and this time blue. B-L-U-E. And I'm just going to copy that word blue, paste it instead of here, and paste it here, paste it here, and paste it here. And this should work. Test movie. Stop that one there, stop that one there, stop that one there. Now, if we stop them, only makes sense that we can start them. So let's go back to this buttons layer, unlock the layer, select the frame 1. Again, let's go back to the instance panel. Let's draw this button out. Let's open the properties panel and tint, and let's put red and let's what do you want to call that? Purple. P-U-R-P. That's what we'll call it. And P-U-R-P, perp underscore B-T-N. Perp button. Okay. P-U-R-P. Let's go back to the actions panel. Open it up. So let's put something in here. I'm just using my enter key to get down here. Let's type in something now to use that new button, that perp P-U-R-P button, that will allow these to start up again. So type, typing in all this stuff. And oops, it's perp P-U-R-P underscore B-T-N. This is the same line as pretty much as above here, this add event listener with the mouse click, so you could actually copy this and stick it in here, the comma, but now I'm going to call this one start, and I have a capital S because if you put a small s, that's a reserved word, and if this turns blue, you can't use it. It's a reserved word for code. So there's my start, my open, my close bracket, my semicolon. Again, you could copy this function line here and put it in, but make sure you change it to start, capital S-T-A-R-T. There's the open curly bracket for my function, the closed curly bracket, and I'm going to say ball, a blue ball, that's this one right here, underscore MC, that's the instance of that ball, period, go to end play, small g, small t, capital A, capital P, open bracket, frame 1, close bracket, semicolon. So I'm going to start that one there. I'm going to copy that, paste it twice, paste, paste. Here it's going to be the red ball, R-E-D, and here it's going to be the green, G-R-E-E-N, and I'm going to start them at different spots. Let's give this a try. I'm going to start this one at frame 5, and I'm going to start this one at frame 10. See if this works. So let's test it out. Let's hope we get no errors. So stop that one, stop that one, stop that one. Now we'll start it, and they all started. If I stop one and press it, it should start. If I stop 2, they should start. So you can see that from the main timeline, and what it is we're using something called the dot syntax. And the dot syntax says name the movie clip that you're trying to control, the symbol, in this case the blue ball or the red ball or the green ball movie clip, then put your period, and then put in whatever you want to do there. In this case, go to and play. Let's just change one of these. Let's go here, go to and stop. S-T-O-P, just to show you what happens. This time when the purple button is pushed, no matter where the red ball is, it'll jump and stop on frame 5. Okay. Stop the red there. Now, they're all going to start except red will just jump to frame 5. If it's already on frame 5, it won't even move. There. It just jumped to frame 5. It must be like on frame 6 or 7. There it is there. This is stopped. There's nothing I can do about this one at all. So let's put this back the way it was. Play. And make sure that that's what we wanted it to do. Stops, 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 and play. One last thing. Instead of telling these movie clips to play on a certain frame, we can do something similar where we just tell it to play. So remove all this and write play, P-L-A-Y, small p, open and close bracket, semicolon. So now wherever the blue ball is when I press the purple button, it will continue to play from there, while these ones will jump respectively to frames 5 and 10. So let's see if we can see that. Let's stop them all. Now these two will jump to their 5 and 10, but this one will start from where it is. See that? But once more. These will jump, this one will start from where it's at. And I'm just going to put that, undo that, put it back the way it was. I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and I hope you use what you learned.